episode of Film and Business. My name is Rosa Camero, a film producer, film marketing and distribution consultant, and CEO and founder of Ramiro AI. Filmmakers often wait until the final cut to think about their audience. Am I right? But what if the real magic happens before your film is even finished? In this episode, I will share how to start building your audience during production, so by the time your film is ready, people are already waiting for it. Do you like that? Let's get started. Quick question. Are you waiting until your film is finished before you start thinking about the audience? If you're nodding now, this is for you. You are not alone. Most filmmakers do this. But here's the truth. The mindset is exactly what keeps amazing films from being seen. And in today's episode, we are going to flip that thinking on its head. We are diving into how you can start building your film's audience before it's finished, and how that one decision can completely change the outcome of your film. Let me be real. Your film deserves an audience. Your film deserves to be seen. It's not only about producing it and creating it, but the final goal should be reaching its audience. And I have talked with many filmmakers, and I know this is the dream, like seeing their film enjoyed by people. But how do you do this? I know it can be tricky, but if studios do it and they know this, you can do it too. Studios know this. That's why they start teasing trailers, casting news, and start advertisement in months in advance, sometimes years. I mean, have you seen these new films with the teasers even a few years before it already happens? So we already know what it's going on in 2027. So I'm not saying that you need to do exactly the same as studios, but you can replicate some of the things that they already do. No, you don't need a studio, big budget to follow this approach. You just need a strategy, intention, and a few smart tools. When you wait until post-production to market your film, you are playing catch up. When you start earlier, you're building a movement around your story. And that's what people follow. They want to know about your film. They want to know about you. Remember, I always say, you are the brand. And you are the one in the middle of this many films creating, and this like great machine that you are creating. So see yourself into the future. Where do you see yourself? So you know what you need to do. And if you don't have idea how to do that, so maybe you can find role models. You can find people that you want to emulate, and you want to say, hey, I want to be like them. It's not necessarily that you're gonna be like them, because you are a person completely different from that role model that you're following. But you can see yourself, and you can tell yourself, if he or she could do it, I can do it too. So let me tell you about a filmmaker I have worked with. I have worked with many films. But there's a few filmmakers that I can remember. And even though they started with a very small budget, right now they are making films in their millions. And it's not about they were talented, but it's about perseverance. They were told many times they couldn't do it, and they did it anyway. So one thing they didn't do is that they didn't wait until final cut to find out about marketing. They didn't wait for someone else to do their production things. They didn't wait for a big production company or film distributor to pick up their film and, do the rest. But they moved, and they did, and they actually made it happen. So this is the difference between the filmmakers that actually make it into the film industry and those who don't. So this is the same way that you can do it. You can start inviting people to follow your journey, and by the time your film is premiere, you already have an audience waiting for your film. You already have engaged followers, and who knows, maybe even a few buyers who will be watching and they want to do business with you. So in this episode, I want to share a few ways of how to start building your audience, and I will even give you a prompt that you can use directly to Ramiro AI. And if you don't know what is Ramiro AI, this is the tool that we have created. It's a film marketing and distribution assistant powered by AI. And you can find your audience there if you are completely lost or who is your target. And identifying your target, this will be the first step. Identifying who the film is for. This is the foundation. Your film might feel like it's for everyone. It's not. I'm telling you. It's not for only film festivals. It's not only for like different people. You really need to think about who is this film for, and definitely it's not for everyone. So is it for parents? Is it for sci-fi fans? Is it for queer community? If it's for gamers? Is it for older people? You need to be as much specific as you can. And if you don't know where to start, this is exactly where Ramiro AI can help you. You can literally type this into Ramiro. Help me define the ideal audience for my, insert your film, about, insert your synopsis. I want to know their interests, where they hang out online, and how can I start connecting with them during production. So, and then I can give you an example. So if you go into the description, you will find this example and the prompt, and you can start using it right away. Ramiro will break it down: age, gender, social platform, even what kind of content they like. So this gives you clarity fast, so you can start building a real community, not just hoping one shows up later. And if you still are confused, Ramiro will help you with questions. So it will ask you a bunch of questions in order for him to actually gather enough information so it can give you accurate information about what you're asking for. And if you have worked with me, if you've been my client, you know that I ask a lot of questions. You know that I work the same way, and Ramiro is like a copy of me because he's fed with my knowledge. So it's like a mini Rosa. So that's why it's Ramiro. Rosa, Ramiro. You see? It's almost the same. Step number 2, document your journey. Post about your locations, scouting, casting updates, custom decisions, even the chaos of your shoot days. People love being behind the scenes. You're not just showing them a film, you're inviting them into the process. That emotional investment is what leads to future ticket sales and shares. This means that you really need to take into account having a photographer during your set. And that's a conversation that I have many times with distributors and sales agents. I was a distributor as well. And one thing that we really suffer is the amount of material that sometimes filmmakers have. And that means like nothing. They rely in screenshots, and they rely into, we'll fix it in post. We'll fix it in post-production, and that doesn't happen. So if you're hearing this and you're about to produce your film, make sure to have someone who is taking photos, professional, and with their phones. Like have someone who is doing like mini videos and vertical videos. I know maybe you hate it, maybe you don't like it, but vertical videos are here to stay. So make sure to have enough content for your social media, pictures, good quality, videos, vertical or horizontal, and anything else in between. Step 3, invite them in. Invite your audience to be part of it. This can be super simple. I mean, remember, in marketing, we call it also having call to actions. And this means like, come and join me, follow me, start an email list. That's super important. Treat your film as a product. Treat your film like it's a business. So what would you do in a business? You have an email list. You have social media. You have also, don't open social media for each one of the films. Have a production company if you have, or have like a main brand. It could be you. And then from there, you're feeding the social media, because having many social media profiles can be tiring. I mean, that's not for the weak. So you are a creative, you're trying to figure out the marketing and the business side. You want to do it as simple as you can. I mean, you can start a mailing list, you can have a Instagram account, and you can start with, hey, if you want updates about the film, sign up here. Or you can have posts about it. Ask for their thoughts. Ask for, have that engagement. Answer each one of the comments that you get on social media. Share a teaser trailer, share an art. Maybe you can add like, what do you think about the teaser? Like, we're thinking about this, A, B, this. Let me know what you think. People love that. People love to give their opinion on something. Give them a sense that they are shaping the journey with you. that they're gonna be like I was part of that film. Like I remember like I was part of that film. That's amazing. And then they even feel like they deserve to watch the film because they've been part of that journey. So that's how you build raving fans, not just passive watchers. And you don't want that. You don't want to focus only in followers. You don't want to focus only on numbers, but you want to make sure that they are really interested in watching the film and working with you. I mean, who knows, even if you do it really, really well, even opportunities for bigger projects can come to you, building an audience and having a social media. Step 4, partner with others. Think, you already have access to the audience you're trying to reach. Influencers, small media outlets, non-profit or niche communities. I mean, I always say use other people's audiences. Use other people target. So that means that if you are collaborating with someone, they already have something that you might not have. And this means maybe followers. Maybe they are already in contact and they're already engaging with the target that you want to reach. So collaborate with them, do something with them, and this is called crossover promotions on distribution. So you can do the same, and you can have brands, you can have influencers, you can have people doing things with you, you can do interviews, you can do like visits to the set. That would be really cool. And yes, if you need any ideas, Ramiro AI can help you here too, to give you some ideas of how to do it and what kind of crossover promotions you can do with different audience. And because Ramiro already helped you with finding the audience and knowing what kind of audience you have, it will give you like even more accurate information. And we also have another prompt here. I will share in the description. And the prompt is, what kind of partnership could support a film about? And then you can have the synopsis and how can I reach out to them. Something that you need to avoid, and I want to save you pain, and that's why we are talking about these topics on this podcast. Don't wait until post-production. Please don't do it. Please don't wait until someone else comes to you and say, oh, I'm gonna save you, I'm gonna buy your film, I'm gonna do all the things that you don't want to do. That doesn't happen. Don't wait until post-production to do the things that you need to do. Don't focus only on followers. I already said that. And focus on conversations, like build relationships, answer the comments, interact with them. And last, don't assume you need a full-time publicist. Don't assume that you need a full-time marketer, because that's not true. You can do it yourself, but you need a plan. And remember, action is better than inaction. So that's okay. Actually, I have to say, I am not a perfectionist. I don't like perfection. And of course, you can see it on my social media. And we talk like just now. Like, I just came back from Cannes Film Festival. And I'm just recording this podcast because we need content. And I'm doing it. I'm not perfect. Look at my face. I don't have the makeup. But it's like, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. The same with you. You need to make it happen. So what can we take from this episode? Studios build hype early, and this means that you can do it too. As I said, there are many models that you can apply to your film, and you don't need the same budget. You just need creativity, and you need to have a strategy. You don't need millions. You just need a strategy. Marketing isn't a department, it's part of the creative process. And when you start building your audience early, you're not promoting, you're storytelling, just in a different format. And if you're ready to start building your film's audience today, you can go and play with Ramiro AI. You have 3 days free trial and start building your audience. This way you start building your audience faster, smarter, and with way less guesswork. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I will be happy to help you. And if you love this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share with your filmmaker friends. This way we grow this community and I share my knowledge with the world. And cheers to you. Let's find the right audience early. And you're already halfway there because you're listening to this podcast. See you next time. Bye.